5 years ago was when Rachel and I went to London, England. And some of you may recall the story that I ended up being questioned for about 8 to 10 hours before they let me into the country. And that brought on a season that brought whiplash, frankly. Like, I remember feeling shame and guilt about just being outside. I remember feeling anger and frustration with God, not understanding what He was doing in that season. But what I remember most was the isolation that I was experiencing in that time, longing and hoping for friendship, hoping somebody would just knock on the door of our flat to initiate a conversation. And when I think about the season that we're in right now and the emotions that I'm experiencing and our students are experiencing, those emotions are the same. And so this has been a season for me to reflect and say, Lord, what were you teaching me in that time? And what can we do about this right here, right now? And so it's been amazing and really cool what our student leaders have been doing. So about 6 weeks ago, we had a meeting with our student leaders, the staff, and the students, and we all looked at our community and said, if we take responsibility for 5 people each, we can be able to engage with the people that are the core to our community and the people on the fringes of our community. And the student leaders, they stepped up, and we've been doing that, initiating and engaging through text, through calls, through invitations, video, Zoom, everything, to make sure that people in this time are not experiencing isolation, that they are being initiated towards. Somebody is knocking at the door for them. And it's also been a time for stability. And it's been really hard with this platform and Zoom and everything, but we've been providing our small groups, our life-to-life discipleships, and our Bible studies, but we started something new called Reclaim the Day. And Reclaim the Day is something that happens Monday through Friday, and it starts at 9 a.m. We have a 9 a.m. devotional, and then for about 30 minutes, and then we have a 1 p.m. corporate prayer time, where we're usually praying over the city, or we're praying the Lord's Prayer. The students are getting, frankly, just creative with the ways that they can be praying with each other. And it's been amazing to see how that has been growing and how that has been bearing fruit. I mean, it's been amazing to see our students be missional towards their friends. I have seen disciples start Bible discussions, texting somebody and saying, hey brother, do you just want to read the Bible with me? And starting new engagements with the scriptures. It has been a really encouraging and inspiring time to see how our community has been coming together creatively for fun, for devotion, for growth. But it's also been a really hard season too. Many of them, all of them, frankly, have been scattered back home all over the world. Many of them are going to stable places, and some of them are going not to stable places. Some of them are experiencing a time of emotional suppression or even emotional regression. And so, friends, what I'd ask you guys, partners, what I'd ask you guys to do right now is I just invite you to partner with me in praying for them right now. Pray for their homes. Pray for their emotional well-being. Pray that this would not be a season of regression or suppression, but that they would walk with God through their emotions in this time. Something else I'd ask you to be praying for in this season is for myself. I know in crises that I'm prone to be pouring out more than I'm receiving from God. But I want to change that. I would love to see this season to be a season where I am slowing down for that loving union with God and only doing what He's calling me to do. And so I would just deeply appreciate that right now. But friends, you have been on my thoughts, you have been in my heart, and you have been in my prayers. So if there's any way that I can serve you, any way I can be praying for you, any resource I can provide, please let me know. All right. God bless.